If you want to do the insanely easy and rewarding new Argent Tournament dailies, you've come to the right place. If you want to earn the Argent Bank Squire, the Teleport Tabber, the Champion Seals, and gold really fast, this is the video for you. I'll give you the best strategy for each quest, as well as new tricks for every quest you didn't know yet. With the Phase 3 launch June 22nd, we get a lot of new rewards from the Argent Tournament. New items include the Argent Warhorse, as well as the Pony Bridle Remote Bank. There's also the Crusader's Tabber that teleports you to the Argent Pavilion next to the raid, and you won't want to miss out on the new Sun Reaver and Silver Covenant Dragonhawks. They're just really pretty to look at. To earn all these new rewards, you're going to need a lot of Champion Seals. But that's just perfect, because Phase 3 is packed with new daily quests. There are 8 new daily quests for the newly added Sun Reaver or Silver Covenant factions. You'll also have access to 6 new quests from the Crusader NPCs in the Western Pavilion. All of these rewards give 21 gold and a Champion Seal. They're definitely a must if you want to get rewards from the Argent Tournament as quickly as possible. Before we get to the quests though, I did set my Hearthstone at the tournament. I flew into the wall and used Interact with Target to save my Hearthstone in a better location. The main reasons I like my Hearthstone at the Argent Tournament is the food and drink vendors, the reagent vendors, and the repair vendors. Plus, I can always fly back to Dalaran via the Flight Master whenever I need to. Before we talk quests, I have updated my Argent Tournament 3.0 cheat sheet with new tips, so check it out. Moving into the Sun Reaver and Silver Covenant dailies, these do require you to be exalted with the Sun Reavers or the Silver Covenant. You'll also need to be a champion of at least one city. After getting exalted, you can finally talk to Savinia Loresong or Tylos Dawnrunner, depending on if you're Alliance or Horde. They're located in the Eastern Tents where you do the Valiant quests. These NPCs will offer one quest per day of 3 possible options. Option 1 is Breakfast of Champions. This quest throws in a nice Dune reference, and it's simple enough. We just have to use the Earthshaker drum near the snow piles below the Grommarsh Crest site. Jormungers will spawn, and you'll have to kill them for their egg sacs. Sometimes, though, mole machines will spawn instead, and you have to get in the habit of immediately flying after using the drum. That way you won't get stuck in combat with them. The other big tip is that there's a universal macro that works for all the quests. It'll try to use every item you get, so you never have to drag items onto your action bar. Another possible quest you could get is Gormok wants his Snobolds. For this quest, we have to restock Snobolds so that they can wipe us during the Northrend Beast fight. I recommend using my targeting macro here, which is on the screen and in the document. Also, you can use the net while moving, which makes this even easier. I personally recommend combining this quest with the nearby overstock from K3 for more gold, as well as subscribing to the channel and liking the video. The last of the possible 3 daily quests from these NPCs is what do you feed a Yeti anyways? Just fly up to the boats, which are very close to the Argent Tournament camp, loot the buckets of chum and jump in the water. Then I just spam my universal macro and I kill the sharks and cavaliers as they come in. Once you get 3 shark mates, you're good to go. One unfortunate note on this quest is that you can't bring the buckets of chum to the Dalaran Fountain anymore. There's another NPC in both the Sun Reaver and Silver Covenant tents that'll give you more quests. Narasi Snowdawn and Harana the Blooded will give you 2 additional quests per day. The first quest is always to save Kul the Reckless. For this quest, you'll be heading to the newly added cultist area west of the Argent Tournament camp. Just AoE down the cultists and loot them for 5 black cage keys. Then open up 4 cages on the ground level and fly up to open Kul's cage. I recommend combining this quest with taking the battle to the enemy, since killing 15 of these cultists is very convenient. The second possible quest you can get from Harana or Narasi is one of 4 possible options. Option 1 is a leg up. Just kill Cavaldier and loot additional Tall Strider legs on the ground. While you kill the Cavaldiers, you're very likely to get a drop called the Cavaldier Attack Plans. This is a one-time bonus quest that will give you 20 more gold. You just have to go to the cave on the western side of the island and click on the blue crystal. Then turn this quest in at Mariel Trueheart in the Argent Pavilion. Another possible quest you might get is Rescue at Sea. The key here is to land on the correct boat. Alliance is on the right and Horde is on the left. The way this quest works is that the Cavaldier board from their boat on the side, and then you can just pick them off, or just get in there and starfall everything at once. It's up to you. One big recommendation is Elixir of Water Walking. That way you can jump off the boat and then fly from the water without ever getting stuck in combat. You could also be given the Light's Mercy quest. You'll have to put the slain Tuskar to rest by using the Confessor's Book on the slain 2 elite villagers. The villagers are all around the southern part of the island. While I'm locating the villagers, I try to avoid combat as much as possible. Then I have a macro for this quest that I can just spam that makes it effortless. The fourth and final possible Sun Reavers and Silver Covenant quest is Stop the Aggressors. This is a really simple kill quest, and I recommend grouping up for it. Also, the mobs on the boats don't count. It has to be on the island. On top of the new Sun Reaver and Silver Covenant quest, we have the new Crusader Dailies as well. The requirement for the Crusader Dailies is really steep, since you have to reach the Crusader rank first. We have 6 possible new quests. The first set is one of 2 possible options from Crusader Silverdawn. One quest he can give you is Get Kraken. This is a bombing run quest that puts you on a flying mount for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I use a fancy macro with an alt modifier to target both the Kraken and the Cavaldiers, which makes this quest super easy. If you're lucky enough to kill the Kraken during your flight, you'll also be given a Kraken tooth. That tooth can be turned in every day for 13 bonus gold. The other possible quest Crusader Silverdawn can give us is the Fate of the Fallen. You'll have to fly southeast of Alderthar and loot the purple boxes on the ground. Then I target the fallen hero spirits and I use my universal macro, which uses the Light Blessed Relic for me. On top of those quests, High Crusader Adelard also offers one of 4 possible quests per day. These are all kill quests of named mobs near the Argent Tournament and the Hrothgar Island. The first possibility is Mistcaller Yngvar. He's located in the cave on the western side of Hrothgar. The second option is Ornoff the Scarred. He's hanging out on the ship on the southeastern side of Hrothgar. The third assassination target is Drotten Hrothgar. You can find him at the north side of the Hrothgar Island. There's also Death Speaker Karos chilling at the same camp where you saved Kul the Reckless. All of the quest mobs except Karos will require you to use the given quest item to summon them. And although this is a daily guide, everybody should be doing the Black Knight's quest chain finale as well for 3 bonus seals. The beginning of this quest chain is really easy and it's covered in my Phase 2 Champion Seals video here. The new additions to the quest chain are also really simple. You just have to go to Crusader Dailies in the Western Pavilion to pick up the Black Knight's Curse. Then go directly east of the tournament grounds to the Sparkling Grave. Once the cultists stop talking, the assassin will attack you. After you kill him, you'll get the quest complete. Heading back to Crusader Dailies, you'll get the follow-up, the Black Knight's Fate. That quest sends you west to kill Dr. Kohler. The doctor is pathing around near the Black Knight bubble up on the platform. Once you kill him, just loot him for his orders and head back to finish the quest line and get your 3 bonus seals. So while I was getting prepared for all these new quests and rewards, I recently had to max out all my reputations and I achieved the Crusader rank. The methods I use to obtain all the rune cloth necessary can earn you over 650 gold per hour profit and the Death Charger's reigns as well. Check out my rune cloth power farming guide next.